Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is our Beast Tamer Bard build, episode 214. We are respeccing still. Whoops. Okay, next up we have more mythic stuff. Are we just going to take improved abundant casting here? Or greater abundant casting? We have 7th level spells. We're going to have 8th level spells. This just gives us way more access to those spells. I kind of feel like that's the play. Scroll Savant. I leveled that somewhere. Look. Whatever. Okay. Do now? Oh goodness. Huh. Like selective might be. I don't have anything to use selective on that I care about. Thing. I'm almost inclined to do something like dodge, honestly. Like I say that, but probably combat casting is this is where I actually do pick up combat casting and say yes, it's better than not. Probably. Ah, our wizard bonus feat. I'll take quick. Click into hastes. Beginning of battles. What are we looking at? Blading pattern. Angelic aspect greater. We have 2 spells. We take. Oh, we haven't taken. No. Got this before. Elder elemental. Can you do frightful aspect and then change into a dragon? That sounds interesting. That also sounds really interesting. Sea mantle. Is there a downside to this? Oh. $25d6. Christ. Iron body. Interesting. Power word stun. Polar Ray, honestly, seems like one of the better options here. I think we're gonna take Shadow Evocation Raider, because I think I have this like concept that maybe later on we're gonna go into Shadow with her. I don't know that that's the case, but whatever. Holy Christ, that's so many points. And I guess now, yeah, we put points into religion. Care about anything else? Suppose. Jesus. Phantasmal Killer. Oh, we get additional spells. What does Scintillating Pattern do? Let's actually read through this. We could be selective with this. If only we had taken selective. We could take selective next level. All creatures within a 20-foot burst centered on target creature within close range. A twisting pattern of coruscating colors weaves through the air, affecting creatures within. The spell affects a total number of HD of creatures equal to your caster level, maximum 20. Creatures with the fewest HD are affected first, and among creatures with equal HD, those who are closest to the spell's point of origin are affected first. HD that are not sufficient to affect a creature are wasted. The spell affects each subject according to its HD. What? 6 or less, unconscious for 1d4 rounds, then stunned for the same amount of rounds, then confused for the same amount of rounds. Treat an unconscious result as stunned for non-living creatures. Okay. 7 to 12, stunned for 1d4 rounds, then confused for the same amount of rounds. 13 or more, confused for 1d4 rounds. Sightless creatures are not affected by Scintillating Pattern. Interesting. Illusion, we'll take it for now. I'm somewhat inclined to try Dragonkind, but I think probably something like Polar Ray instead. Cool. Alright. Sweet. Baby Jesus.
Hmm? Oh, yes, what?
Yeah, we lost her stuff, because I was not thinking about what she was wielding. So, weapons. I hate that you lose the weapons that you're holding. Potentially. I do not remember what she was using at all, so it doesn't really matter. Quarterstaff of the War Mage is what it was. Yes.
I refuse to cooperate.
Edge of Force as well, in theory, for whenever. 1 to the DC. Why did that? 2 to the DC. Yeah, that is absolutely what we were using. Cool. Alright, Woljif. We're gonna put dagger. We're gonna put these on Socio real quick to hold on to, so they're more easily tracked down. He really shouldn't be anything else anyways, so fun. Okay, let's take a look at Woljif. We actually just worked on Woljif, but I don't know that his stuff is what we actually want it to be from the base. 2-weapon fighting, double slice. Add your strength bonus to damage rolls made with your offhand. That's worthless. Accomplish sneak attacker, that's fine. Piranha strike, fine. Improved 2-weapon fighting, fine. Hammer the gap, maybe fine. Dodge, maybe fine. Greater 2-weapon fighting, maybe. What? It's... Huh. We also have weapon focused dagger here. We have improved critical here. Weakening wound. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's
don't mind me.
circle back around on the concept of Woljif. Save game. Woljif. Oh. We've got to pay for our stuff now. Alright, we're going to do this respec with Woljif, and then I'm going to check and see if we have to pay again. Because if we have to pay 10,000 every single time now, then I'm probably not going to do this in the way that we have been doing this going forward. So, we will see. But we'll proceed with Woljif's for now. He comes with double slice? Oh. What garbage? What? Your offhand weapon while dual wielding strikes with greater power. Add your strength bonus to damage rolls made with your offhand weapon. He has no strength bonus. Like, he has none. I'm sure, yes, obviously, right? But like, really? That is the second thing that the designers were like, yeah, this is the second beat that Woljif's gonna take. Double slice. Right? That's optimal. Everyone's gonna like that. Totally. I still don't really understand why they don't let you respec them from the ground up. Like, it's one thing, okay, if you for storyline reasons, you force that the first level is in a particular class, fine, whatever, right? Like, but all other levels, the fact that, like, Woljif, you start, like, level 4, Sela, you start, I think Sela starts at 1. I think Camellia starts at 1. I think everyone else afterwards starts at, like, 2 or more, right? So it's like, oof. But yeah, okay, fine, whatever. And we have to have weakening wound? Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, whatever, double slice. We're doing it live. Let's do it. Let's go, Woljif. Definitely trickery, definitely stealth. Right? I think perception. Kind of a scenario of if he's going to be in the party, he might as well have a high amount of those. And sure. We'll just stay in what he's got points in. Seems fine. Alright. His situation definitely tends to seem as if Actually relatively okay with Woljif's build. Do you like the idea of taking weapon focus dagger earlier for better chances to hit? Taking blur and false life, I think. Basically giving him the opportunity to be very, very difficult to touch. Past this point, it's kind of whatever. Rigid touch. Do create pit. Mythic rank. Okay. I actually do like Archmage armor on Woljif. And I'm not against the idea of going early in on something like enduring spells for him. Right, because like enduring spells leads to greater enduring spells. I think we actually do want to take Archmage armor. There are a couple of interesting things that we could take with him, but I think we've already seen he already does pretty decent damage, right? It's for him it's more a matter of like not getting fucking insta-gibbed. He's not on a pony. Piranha Strike definitely seems like the route to go. Hmm. We have built-in weapon finesse, gotcha. I guess it's double dipping, right? Like taking weapon to finesse, like baking weapon finesse into the character and then baking double slice into the character is double dipping. It's the concept of like, oh, well, you're going to get damage modifiers from both. Right? Still annoys me. We'll definitely go Piranha Strike. Blink seems potentially good. Dispel Magic seems potentially good. Displacement, potentially good. Greater magic weapon, definitely. I like the idea of protection from arrows communal. Kind of a weird little buff that we don't see anywhere else. And arrows actually do kind of kick our ass, so... Sure. Use Woljif as the anti-arrow boy. Flawless attack. Better than it seemed. Mythic sneak attack. Just adding in additional sneak attack damage. Mythic 2-weapon fighting. Mythic weapon finesse. Mythic weapon focus. Yay. Weapon finesse mythic actually is just weapon finesse. Ryla, weapon finesse mythic is actually just weapon finesse that you can pick up as a mythic, right? It doesn't actually augment weapon finesse, I believe. Right? No, that wouldn't make any sense. What does weapon finesse mythic even do? Weapon finesse mythic. What's this even do? Unlocked exclusively by progressing through a mythic path. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. In order to select this, when using weapon finesse, you may also use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier on oh, right. Weapon finesse is just... Hold up. You may use your dex modifier instead of your strength on attack rolls. I thought weapon finesse was dex on damage rolls. So weapon finesse mythic is... Okay, weapon finesse is... When you make attacks, you can use your dexterity on the attack rolls rather than your strength on the attack rolls. But when you hit, you still use your strength on the damage rolls. Weapon finesse mythic lets you use your dexterity on the damage rolls as well. We want weapon finesse mythic, absolutely. Woljif has a shit ton of dex. That's a big damage boost. Yeah. He has a +8 right now. That's +8 damage. That's a big deal. Okay, it's Rogue Talent time. Rogue Talent time gets us combat tricks. Improved 2-weapon fighting, probably. We could also take... I actually like a lot of these. Improved 2-weapon fighting probably is the go. Point of fact, though, there's maybe not a lot that we are interested in further down the road. And that means that we might have to go back after the fact. Be like, what did we pick up? Well, we picked up double slice and weapon finesse without question. Those two don't count, but 2-weapon fighting and Piranha Strike and weapon focus dagger count. So, we might want to, when we respec again, we might want to pick up those other things through here, right? Pick up Piranha Strike, pick up Dagger Focus, pick up, yeah. I say that, but okay, improve 2 weapon, because we're going to have to do this 2 more times, right? And we don't have other things that we're interested in. I mean, we could pick up other things like Blind Fight or Combat Reflexes, but those aren't things that I'm like, yes, this is actively what I want. So, probably for the best to go ahead and say, can we pick up Greater 2 Weapon Fighting? If we can, probably. We're going to say Combat Reflex is so good with Teamwork feats. It actually is quite good. So I wouldn't mind Combat Reflexes. You know what my biggest issue with Combat Reflexes is fitting it in to the right person in the right team with the right amount of feats, right? So like, fucking A. We'll go with improved 2 weapon fighting for now. I do actually like the idea of Dispel Magic and Displacement. I would take something like Haste, but we already have a bunch of things for that, basically. Bulge of Haste, Greater Invisibility, whatever pet is flanking with him, Trip. I guess that's fair. Yeah, that's not untrue. Actually, I think we got Trip on Odysseus not too long ago, and we've been seeing more attacks of opportunity because of that. I think in this particular case, we probably will just pick up. Yes. Improved sneak attacker. Or, yeah, we'll do improved sneak attacker. That's fine. That's an additional 2d6 in combination with the mythic. I'm looking for things that other people don't already do. Okay. This is where things start to get... Why am I not scrolling? Where things start to get a little questionable. Ever Ready, I do think, is absolutely an interesting thing to pick up for him. Unrelenting Assault is also probably another option. I think those are probably the routes that we go. Either that or we go Enduring Spells. And I don't think Woljif has enough going on to warrant Enduring Spells yet. I think like the last 2 maybe are Enduring Spells. But I think to start with, I think we go Ever Ready and Unrelenting Assault. Acid Pit. Greater Invisibility and False Life Greater, I think, probably. Improved critical, I believe, with the dagger. Finesse training? The fuck is this? Finesse training. Oh. We need to respec then. We do not need weapon finesse. We don't need weapon finesse mythic then. If we're gonna get finesse training automatically. If any effect would prevent the rogue from adding her strength modifier to the damage roll, she does not add her dexterity modifier. That's weird. Unless those things stack. I'm assuming they do not stack. Do weapon... In the instance of weapon finesse mythic and finesse training, they are the same enough that they don't stack together. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, this is a really frustrating thing, by the way. Not once you're in this menu, you can't cancel out. Right? Like, it is very frustrating that once you start retraining, you can't back out of the retraining and be like, okay, I would like to go look at this equipment, or I would like to go read this thing, or anything like that. You're stuck from going from base level all the way up to whatever your current level is. It's annoying. And we're gonna close that. Because, having an incorrect mythic is a big deal. So we gotta start Woljif over again. We are sinking to the steam cloud. Otis Bedotus. You're a Otis Frotus boy. I dared. I did. I fucking did it, mama. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. I touched his tongue. I didn't like that. Oh, yo, yo, yo. All right. Fucking Woljif.
Where else would I be?
Did we move his stuff already? This is after the moving of the stuff. Gotcha. Awesome. All right, back we go. Back again. We did Blur. We did False Life. Weapon focus dagger. And realize that maybe we don't want to do weapon focus dagger. I think weapon focus dagger is fine to do. Actually. Frigid touch and damage. extra arrows. And what was? I don't remember. I think we went for create pit or whatever. We'll go for invisibility. Get the Grank. Okay, we want Archmage armor. Rich Soul. Okay. Piranha Strike is one that we will take. Link. Magic weapon. Not weapon finesse mythic. So either dagger or 2-weapon fighting mythic, or piranha strike mythic, or flawless attacks, or mythic sneak attacker. There's actually quite a few decent ones still. I think where we're at in the game, 2-hit is still king, right? So I think we will go with 2-weapon fighting mythic is actually automatically better than weapon focus mythic. So with that. Boom. Guts. Take improved 2-weapon fighting for now. I do like the idea of dispel magic. I do like the idea of displacement. We wanted protection from this community. Not hammer the gap, I thought. Now that we wanted to take like combat reflexes. I think we took accomplished sneak attacker actually. Placements. Shield. We already have doesn't really matter, I think, at this point. This is where we were taking Ever Ready. We want probably Dimension 4. We want False Life Greater ability. We want improved critical dagger. We want finesse training. Oh, we already had finesse training dagger. Fuck me. Well, whatever. You get additional finesse training. I guess short sword, right? Like that's the only other thing that we've really looked at using on the occasion is the short sword. So, yeah, short sword, I suppose. Kind of just a free scenario. Really matter much to us. Dimension door, and we will do what was the other? It was it innervation? Mythic rank. This one is critical. I think would probably be good. We are gonna go weapon focus mythic. We want to pick up a greater weapon focus. I think actually we're picking up greater weapon focus here. Hopefully we're picking up greater weapon focus. Combat trick. Apparently not. Greater weapon focus. Oh, you have to be a fighter. Obviously. I think critical focus or combat reflexes might actually be the good option here. Dispelling attack does seem interesting to me. I think we take critical focus. Take one aspect greater. And then we will take something like... Fuck. What do I want now? I don't want any of these things. Ba 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 ba. Skin's potentially useful. Do we have reduced person? Can he get his own reduced person going? Hold up. Oh, yeah. That will actually cause his weapons to do less damage. How much? I'm still interested in it. Might still do it anyways. We'll see. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay, what are we looking at now? Hammer the gap. Combat reflexes. Combat reflexes, probably, at this point. Or, what was it? Or something else that I was thinking about. IDK. Combat reflexes probably the route to go. Angelic aspect, probably. Echolocation, probably. Vampiric Shadow Shield. That sounds cool. Probably just Angelic Aspect, and those are good buffs. We'll double up on echolocation and thought sense, because why not? We'll do... Free prison. Oh, screw it, we'll do break enchantment. We'll stick with things that might actually matter. We're gonna take Unrelenting Assault at this point. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Greater to weapon fighting. Probably. Yeah, let's see about the... I don't fucking know at this point. Like, holy shit. There's so few things that I'm interested in. So much stuff, but so little that actually matter. Everything's so build specific, right? Like, it's like, if this is not your build, it's fairly unlikely you're gonna use this. Combat trick. Hammer the Gap, probably. I believe so. Alternatively, Dispelling Attack is actually interesting to me at this point, right? So, the idea that every time we hit with a sneak attack, we could dispel something. The issue is most of the creatures that we would want to dispel something from, we're having a whole hell of a time trying to even hit them, right? So, that's kind of that situation. Familiar. A lizard. +1 to AC and +2 to perception. That actually seems pretty decent. Honestly, like we might take a lizard. Improved evasion is good. Improved uncanny dodge. Jump up is actually probably fine. There's a lot of specifics here that we could be utilizing. Ooh, eradicate. I want that. Hammer the Gap seems like the go-to thing here. Which is why I think we're gonna go with the Lizard. I feel positive that we're gonna respec Wolf. So Lizard it is. To make things complicated. Circle of Death. Fuck. Why is he the only person who gets Circle of Death? Actually like the idea of using transformation on him. Ay, ay, ay. That's annoying. Okay. Cool. All right, I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and you know what? Actually, let's test this theory. Fuck you, game. All right. Okie dokie. Okay. That I do not like. That I legitimately do not like. In a game this complex, right? With this many different characters and this many different classes, etc., etc. The fact that it puts a paywall on how many times, how much you can respec, I really do not like. I actually don't think I've respec that much, right? Like, we've respec once or twice during chapters 2 and 3, during the whole, like, March to Dresden and then after Dresden scenario. And then we've been threatening to respec for, like, a long time now and are just now getting around to it. I don't feel like we've respec'd a whole bunch in this game. And now we're getting to the point to where 10k, 20k, right? Like, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, right? That's not cool. To the point to where I might cheat now. Like, I legitimately, like, just seeing that, I might be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna cheat in the amount of money I need to respec everyone that I want to respec. I'm going to think on that, though. I'm not going to immediately commit to that concept because it's never a good idea to make decisions in haste. And I am annoyed and thus hasty by the fact that it's charging. It'd be one thing if it was like, okay, your first 20 are free. All of them afterwards cost you 10,000. Okay, that's rough, but, you know, fine, whatever. But now it's increasing by 10k? Okay, I gotta look this up. I'm agitating myself even further. Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, respecs. I hate websites who do this shit. Give me the base amount of information. Somehow your fucking website, which does not actually explain the situation, is the first one in the Google search. You give me the base amount of information, you do not explain anything. The cost to respec characters will be free for the first time, but it will cost a good sum of gold afterward. That is not the case. That is not the case in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Maybe... How old is this fucking article, even? This article is from September of last year. Like, okay, cool. Why are you the first result? October of last year. I sincerely doubt any of these things are actually going to have... Not true. Oh. It seems... Oh. People are saying initially it was free forever. Or it seemed to be free forever. And then other people are saying it was free forever for a while, but then they patched it and it got unfree. So that's the thing, I bet. I bet earlier on in the game, when I was respecking here or there, it was bugged and wasn't costing us anything. You know how pissed I would have been in the beginning of the game if it was like, okay, you respect like 3 times, now it's time to start paying 10,000 increasing each time. I would be so mad. I would have cheated a hell of a lot longer, or a long time ago. This information, these fucking websites are just copied, pasted information from each other. Like, it's so fucking stupid. That's fucking annoying. Oh, yo, there's mods to respec characters from the start of their builds. That's kind of interesting. Actually, quite interesting. Okay. Well, I'm done with looking into that stuff. For now, sorry. That is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time for more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.